Time now for weather news today with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use. Good day, everyone. Looking like we still got some rain going on. Of course, what it is, we have a high pressure over in this area. We got a high pressure over in this area. The low pressure's trapped in between coming down from Canada. But the high pressure over here, let me see if I can show you right quick. This high pressure will be pushing all of this off, okay? And the rain, it is looking like it's going to continue over the southeast Tennessee Valley, and it should move eastward to the southern mid-Atlantic and southeast coast by tomorrow evening. So this rain that everybody else has been getting is going to be for me tomorrow. This is set on the GFS. It's the model that seems to be the most precise this morning at around 9 a.m. This is what it should be looking like. Now, showers and thunderstorms will be confined to the western central Gulf Coast, okay? That's where most of the thunderstorms are going to be. That will end over the western Gulf Coast coming up tomorrow morning, and then moving to parts of the southeast and eastern Gulf Coast by Monday evening, as I was saying. So we're going to move this a little bit. We're up to 6 p.m. this afternoon. You can see how these showers associated with thunderstorms, if some develop, will be, as this is moving off the coast more and more, getting closer to the mid-Atlantic states. Now, snow will develop over parts of northern New England today. So as we move up, we can see, here we go. We have snow in Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire, that patchy ice. You're going to see patchy ice develop up in this area as this moves through and develops right up in here. So look out for that if you're traveling around, okay? It's going, all of this snow and patchy ice with a mixture of rain coming in with it also. It's going to be there, and it should continue right through tomorrow morning. Plus, those areas of rain and freezing rain will develop over parts of the northern New England area today into this evening, just like I was telling you. So remember, might run into some spotty ice, okay? Now, snow develops over parts of the upper Great Lakes, upper Mississippi Valley, and it should lift northward over Canada by tonight. So, this is 6 p.m. this afternoon. We will go up to like 2 a.m. in the morning. We can see how the snow is lifting on off. This is around 9 a.m. in the morning. You can see how the rain's coming in down here. All the people down in Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Louisiana is going to soon be rid of the rain, but the system is moving on off. We'll go to around 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. 10 p.m. tomorrow night. It's looking like things should clear up. Now, like I said, this is on the GFS model. If we change that to the European model, it's going to look different to some degree. There's more severe weather in it. Now, there could be severe weather. The European model might outride the GFS, but it's looking like probably the GFS is probably the best one for today. Not always. Most of the time it's the European model. We'll go back to around 9 a.m. this morning. We want to look out west. Everything's looking good, but we do have some systems coming in. A little snow line here in Oregon all the way up to Washington State, followed by rain, and of course northern Idaho and parts of Montana. Still got some snow going on, but it's looking like for the most part down south in these states everything's cleared up some. So we'll move up to around 3 p.m. this afternoon. More snow moves down into Idaho, down around Boise. Shouldn't be a big snow out. I know you guys have had some snow, as Washington State and Oregon and Montana, but you still got a chance of some, okay? But it shouldn't be a big snow event. We move up to around 9 p.m. this evening, and will go to around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning as the snow moves south-southeastward across the U.S. Well, we're taking a look at the GFS map itself. You can see the system's a little better here. This is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. And, the question has come to my mind, well, March is going to be coming in on Thursday, just a few days from now. Is it going to go out like a lion and come in like a lamb, or the very opposite? This is what it's looking like today. You can see that where the pink is and the purple, that's the mixed freezing rain, snow, and sleet line I was talking about. As we move across, you can see these are the storms we were talking about and the new systems coming in out west. So what we'll do, we'll move it up a little bit right quick if it will let us. Here we go. You can see things moving across. And over out in this area right in here down in the southern part of Idaho around Emmett, you guys probably will be getting 1 to 3 inches of snow today. A little heavier as we go up north, of course. And of course, you guys over here in the northeast, you've got some snow too. We'll move it up one more block to tomorrow morning. You can see how everything is moving right along like it should. These storms are down here in the Gulf Coast states as they start to move across. One more click, then they're over in the mid-Atlantic where they're pushing off down here. Florida, down in Miami, and the very, very southern part, you may pick up a little bit of shower activity, and it may move northward with some spotty showers in the midsection off and on. No big deal, no amount of rain probably to be measured. Taking a quick look at the watches and warning map, up north, everywhere it's brown that you see, you are under a high wind advisory. The wind should die down in most places up north by early afternoon or mid-morning, okay? For example, as we come to northeastern Ohio, I go to the town of Ashtabula. We find in this town that the system I'm talking about that's moving, well, this wind advisory is in effect for you until noon today, okay? And it's going to blow. The winds will be shifting to the west for the most part, with gusts of around 50 miles per hour possible. Don't mean you're going to get 50-mile-per-hour gusts, but you have that chance. And all of this is because this cold front's moving across the region from around sunrise through mid-morning. Now, sustained winds anyway are going to be 31 to 39 miles per hour. So that's a pretty good sustained wind. If you have a high-profile vehicle or you're out traveling early this morning, please take this into consideration. The winds are going to be blowing pretty good lick for you. And that goes right on up into western New York and the Buffalo area. It's going to be windy. Also very windy up in the northern Michigan area. As we come over, these are all winter storm watches and warnings, okay? In the eastern New York and western New England areas where you see the blue. And as we come on down, of course, in western Pennsylvania and east central Ohio and extreme western Maryland and the extreme western Maryland area, we have the flood warnings, and everywhere else you see the green flood watches going on all the way down to Missouri, some parts of Middle Tennessee, also western Tennessee and eastern Arkansas and northern Mississippi and Memphis. We go down to central Mississippi area. We have some of those also. Once again, as we come over to this area for southwestern Kansas, Texas and Oklahoma, and northern and central New Mexico, along with southeastern Colorado. What's going on here? Well, as you can see right here, this red in the Texas-Oklahoma area, that one little red that is in the panhandle of Texas and all the other states that I just named, that's a red flag warning. And you guys have a fire watch all the way from Kansas all the way down to New Mexico and parts of Colorado and Texas. It's all the conditions are right and the humidity is right. The wind's going to pick up some. You have a great chance of a fire starting at any little spark that gets out. So keep that in mind, okay? This is a freeze warning over in South Central California we need to look out for. Of course, we still have the blizzard warning and conditions that are up in central Montana and the Great Falls area. Also, for our friends in Alaska around Fairbanks, you guys all up in this area where you see that orange, you have a blizzard warning also. Other than that, it's winter storm warnings and watches for the most part. And when we come over to western Wyoming, what is that? That is a very high wind watch for you guys. You guys do have that high wind watch in effect from this afternoon through tomorrow morning, okay? And it will increase today and possibly become kind of strong for you tonight before it decreases tomorrow morning. Now, southwest winds 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts of 60 miles per hour. Now, travelers along Interstate 25 may experience strong crosswinds, and travelers along Highway 789-287-220 from South Pass to Casper should prepare for strong winds along with possibly blowing and drifting snow. And wrapping it on up, we're going to check out the temperatures for the next day or so. Of course, very, very hot down south here where it's orange and yellow. That's anywhere from the 70s to the 80s where it's green. You should be in the 50s. And, well, you might hit some 40s. We can't rule that out. But where it's blue, you guys are going to be in the 30s for the most part. I do not see any purple. We're up now to Monday night around 10 p.m. Most of the coldest air, we have a little bit of purple. Later on in the week around Tuesday, it's going to get very cold out in Idaho and Montana. And also up around the Great Lake region of Wisconsin and Michigan. Other than that, it looks like warming up for the most part. And this is running now through Tuesday. And we are now up to Wednesday around 12 noon. Looking like the warmth is spreading more and more across the U.S. So that's what things are shaping up to look like today, Sunday, the 25th of February, 2018, for the weather across the U.S. If anyone had any damaging flooding, if you have any damaging flooding going on, or you had some high winds, or any kind of extreme weather in your area, if you have pictures, please send them to me. I would love to share them with everybody and let everyone see just exactly what Mother Nature can do. And I will post my email address at the bottom of this video in the show more section. So please click it. You can send your pictures there to me anytime. Spring, summer, winter, and fall. Anytime. Send your pictures there. I would love to share them with everybody. Hope everybody has a great Sunday, a great Monday, first start of the work week for most. Please be safe in areas that are dangerous. And remember, always be kind to each other, okay? We got to keep that in mind. I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing, thumbs up, and the comments. Much peace, love, and kindness to each of you.